Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're having a great day. Now today is a very exciting day because today I am introducing the brand new daily to the channel. I've been wanting one of these for a while and this car is very special to me. A lot of you guys are going to be wondering why this car is very special to me, but the OGs will know. And without further ado, this is the brand new daily for the channel. A lot of you are probably seeing this car and being like, why would this be so special? It's just your average grocery getter. But the OGs know. I'm going to explain that a little bit later. This right here is a 2014 Volkswagen Passat TDI SEL Premium, mouthful, but this is the new daily. I'm super excited to have this on the channel. Now, if you guys don't know, my first ever car was a 2012 Volkswagen Passat SEL, and I absolutely loved that car. I'll get into like the story for those of you that don't know in a minute, but I just want to quickly show you around this car right here. Now, as I said, it is the TDI SEL Premium, so it is the top trim of the diesel version of the Passat. And yes, this is a diesel. It has a 2-liter turbo inline 4, I believe. So this right here is the 2-liter inline 4 turbo diesel engine that comes in the TDI. You see the turb ski in the back there. Now, I do plan on modding this thing performance-wise just a little bit. We're going to be fully deleting it. So that's the EGR delete, the DEF delete, I think, and the AdBlue delete from Raw Tech. I could have gotten some of the acronyms wrong. I'm sorry. And then we're also going to be doing the cold air intake. So this thing's going to make some crazy turbo noises, get some crazy better gas mileage, like 45 it says on the website. And it's just going to free up the engine more airflow wise. All right, moving on to the interior of the car. This has the black leather interior with the suede / Alcantara inserts. When I first went to go look at this car, I didn't even realize that it had the Alcantara. I didn't even know this was an option for the Passat, but I absolutely love this. It is very classy. It reminds me of the S4 seats that I would want if I ever got an S4, because that is one of my dream cars. And they look absolutely beautiful instead of just full black leather. But since this is the top trim, top line, it has pretty much all the buttons, heated seats, dual climate control, push button start, sunroof, what else? It's got the fog lights, like I said. Yeah, it's got pretty much everything that you could really want. What are you doing?
I brought Grayson.
Grayson, what are you doing, dude?
Does he like it?
He looks very uncomfortable. Why is it pink?
Because I was the only one there was.
Poor Grayson. He's meowing. But when I went to spec out the Passat that I wanted the black interior because my first Passat had the tan interior and I absolutely hated it. So I wanted the black interior. Pretty much the trim that I wanted was top of the line TDI with black interior, and that's all I really cared about. But since I'm starting to ramble and I feel like it's starting to get boring, the camera's shaking a lot, I'm sorry. You're balanced on my dashboard. But yeah, since it's starting to get boring, we're gonna go and try and see if this thing can do a burnout real quick, because it's got a lot of torque. It's very low-end torquey since it's the diesel, and maybe try and slide it. This thing's pretty fucking heavy, so I don't think it's gonna slide too well. And then we're gonna come back, and if you guys are interested, I'm gonna tell you why this car is so important to me and what we're gonna do with it on the channel.
Hold on. In my professional opinion, we should not do this. We should not do this, Tyler. This is a bad... Tyler, I warn you.
It cuts power. What if I just traction control turn back on? Okay.
I think you should really just... I think maybe just like gas it.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna be doing.
Don't leave the e-brake on.
There we go. Alright. Let's launch this hoe.
Let my spaceship, cuz.
No. That was a violent first shift, though.
Yeah, this is not healthy.
I need to delete it and get the cold air intake so I can make the turbo noises.
I can't make a good turbo. I can make. And he's going to. And this is when we stop. This is when we stop doing hoodlum shit. When you almost wrecked the new car, the 18-point turn, because who brings this car out into the wilderness like this? Retards. So
Fucking terrifying.
So on that note,
Yeah,
we're done.
Yeah. I was almost like in the ditch.
Yeah, I was telling the viewers, I was like, and this is where we stop. So
She's too heavy. She can't do a burnout. She's not good at sliding. So we're just gonna lower it
make it look cool
and make it look cool. Make it roll some coal.
and stop touching it.
Yeah. Okay, it's getting too gay. It's getting too gay.
Sorry, it's been a while. I'm pent up. I got some pressure built up.
Alright, so if you guys are an OG to the channel, you go way back to my original videos with my first car, my 2012 Volkswagen Passat. You would have seen that I had some crazy ambitions of LS swapping my old car and rear-wheel drive converting it. And let me tell the story on why. So, as I said, Passat was my first car. It was a very nice car to be first car, and I ended up buying it from like a sketchy little used car lot. Never buy cars from sketchy little used car lots. I learned that the hard way. And I ended up buying it for like 7-8 grand, I believe. I got this one for 8 grand, so around the same price range. And this one's a lot nicer than my old one. So do your research before you buy cars too, but I didn't really do any research because I just went there to get a car. It was my first car, and I found that one, and it was really nice, especially for a first car. So I ended up buying it, and it ended up having a lot of issues. Now, when I eventually ended up tearing the entire interior out of it, we'll get to why I did that. Pretty much every single computer in the car, I would say, any little electrical box that was in there, all the stuff under the seats, under the carpet, and the dash, it was all corroded shit. So I'm pretty sure it was a flood car, and it wasn't on the title. Now, I don't know how they get around that, but they must have been doing some pretty fucking sketchy shit there, because it also had a junkyard motor in it, and I was not informed of that. You could tell by the markings on the valve cover. When they sell motors at the junkyard, they mark them a certain way, and the motor in that car had that. And car had a lot of electrical issues. It blew 2 alternators within a year. I spent like 3 grand on getting it fixed. It had cam issues with like the sensor, the cam position sensors. You keep putting new ones in and they keep breaking. And yeah, I just had a lot of issues, and it was kind of becoming more of I'm putting more into the car than it's really worth, and it's still not getting fixed. But I definitely didn't want to get rid of it because it was so special to me, because A, it was my first car, and second, I had become incredibly attached to it. So I decided to be very ambitious, and I wanted to put a very big V8 in it, and I pretty much told the entire internet that I was going to be LS4 swapping my car. Or was it LS3? I think it was LS3. At first, I wanted to do LS4 because the LS4 is front-wheel drive and the Passat's front-wheel drive. And then people were saying if you're going to put all the work into mounting an LS4 into it, might as well put an LS3 into it and convert it to rear-wheel drive. So that's what I ended up doing, and I completely tore the car down to like bare shell, and I was going to make it into a fucking race car. I'll put pictures on the screen if I can. And yeah, that's why I ended up taking the entire interior out. And I gutted that car like a fucking fish, and then life got in the way and I had to sell it, and my dreams died with that car. So when I bought this car back, obviously I had the intentions of eventually fucking with it, but it is very nice. So I don't have the same intentions of fucking with it as what I had originally with my original car. We're gonna drive this TDI into the ground. They usually last like 300,000 miles, and I plan on doing a lot of driving with it. So hopefully, I'm not going to say, I just had a stroke. I'm not going to say hopefully sooner rather than later it blows up because it's my daily. But once the Jeep is completely finished, that's probably going to take a year in itself. You can see the Jeep has been banished to over there. If you haven't seen on my Instagram. Damn, this camera does not want to focus. Hold up. There we go. I don't know why my camera's being dumb. Yeah, if you haven't seen on my Instagram, I've been putting random food in the intake, and it's taking it like a champ, and I'm trying to blow that motor up for fun. I have a couple videos coming out on the channel pretty soon of just stupid shit that we're going to be doing with the Jeep, including eggs and shamrock shakes. So if you want to see that, subscribe, stay tuned. But since I'm yapping a lot, and I know a lot of you aren't going to stick around to watch all the yapping, I'm going to kind of wrap this whole thing up. Pretty much what I'm going to be doing with this car. So it's going to be my daily for quite some time now. It's a TDI, gets really good gas mileage. We're going to make it look pretty cool. I got a bunch of cosmetic stuff coming for it. We're going to delete it and tune it like I told you. We're going to lower it, put it on wheels. I have new headlights coming for it. Bunch of cool stuff. We're gonna make it look really cool. I'm gonna completely black it out, and yeah, that's what's gonna be happening with this car for right now. And then we're also gonna simultaneously be building the Jeep at the same time, and I want to start buying some like beater cars off Marketplace and start doing the type of stuff that I was doing with the Stratus, where I'm just beating the shit out of it, having fun with it. And Gio wants to start playing with some like dirt bikes and four-wheelers and snowmobiles and stuff with like smaller engines. So a lot to come for 2025. I'm super excited for 2025. I feel like this is my year. I say it every year. I'm gonna start posting more. I'm gonna start gaining some traction, and then I never end up posting. But we're gonna be posting a lot this year. So if you do want to see all that content, make sure you subscribe. And yeah, if you're here to the end of the video, thanks for listening to me yap. It means a lot. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I will see you in the next one. Peace.